Hi everyone. Let's just pretend that that didn't happen.
Trial.
While I walk into the ocean.
Trial.
The other thing I'm going to do is just unplug the potentially offending microphone. No, not microphone,
Trial.
webcam. The other thing I'm going to do is hope that Origin opens literally anytime soon would be great, please, thanks. Come on, Origin. Come on, Origin.
Trial.
I want to play Mass Effect, so come on, Origin. Come on, Origin. Origin.
Trial. 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 Trial.
Right, what if I close Origin and open it again?
Trial.
Did you guys know? Fun fact about me. I really hate the number of launchers that you have to have on your computer these days.
Trial.
It's like, yeah, I can have Steam open and open games through Steam, but some of them require you to have you click open on Steam and it will just open Origin up, and it's like, why can't I just have one universal launcher that just like launches things, you know? Like, is that really so difficult?
Trial.
I mean, I guess it is, but...
Trial. Trial.
Okay, come on, Andromeda. I'm gonna have to wait about 5 years for me to log back in.
Trial.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I
Trial.
just blue screened. I keep hoping that this issue will be fixed, and it never is. Sorry, the sound you can hear there is me mushing my keyboard to go through all the systems so that it fucking inverted commas connects to the Andromeda. God, I wish games didn't feel the need to have online versions. Like, I want to play an offline game, you know? Why the insistence that we always... Why the always connected insistence? Like... I don't know, it bugs me because, like, I'm not playing any of the online bits of this game. Why is it such a pain for me to select to play it offline and be like, I just want to... I don't care about Cloud Sync because nobody else is logging into my Origin account. And if they were, they wouldn't want to start on my save. I'm not using a different computer because I've only got one computer because I'm not rich enough to afford 2 gaming computers. You know? Like, why bother? I dropped a bit of chocolate on the floor. That's annoying. Anyway, before stream crashed, we were about to ollie the fuck out of this care base. Cold. Oh, my flat is so cold, even with the fire on. I'm actually going to turn it off now because it's been on for a while.
how this is going to end?
I will help.
There we go. Right.
Come, stand near me.
You got it.
No, Moshae! Save your strength!
That's my decision to make. I'm moving forward. Follow me. Jarl, you and your alien friends are fearsome. Head for that platform.
Yeah! Good idea! Better position!
We sure are fearsome. Any ammo? Nice.
Pathfinder, come in. You have the Moshae.
Sure do.
Act! Get our people out, as many as you can, before reinforcements arrive.
I will, but I think we should destroy this place while we're here.
Whoa! Heads up!
Shuttle, come in. Could really use a pickup.
Sorry, I can't land.
Pull up to the edge of the roof. We'll figure it out from there. Oh crap, he's closing in. Come on, guys, seriously!
I hear you, Ryder. On it!
They transform these guys too? It's all making sense now.
Not sure I want to bust into that factory.
I'm pretty sure I definitely don't.
Come get us. We're ready for extraction.
On our way. The storm's getting worse. We need to leave. Now.
Oh my god, 2 of them?
Ryder, they're not going to stop coming.
Okay, head for the shuttle. Move, move!
Nice.
Jarl, get her on the shuttle now! Resistance squad, come in!
Here, we're making good time.
Get your team out before the Ket arrive.
Don't worry, we got this.
I like this Owen guy.
I'm sorry we fought. What we saw will set our cause on fire.
Yes. My broken heart can't even process it.
I like her.
Lexi, can you give us a minute?
Sure thing. But go gentle. She's in a fragile state.
Did she just call me frail?
Fragile.
Jarl says you're a pathfinder from the Milky Way.
That's me.
Do you feel up for a talk?
Ah, so now you value what I have to say.
I did what I thought was right. I'm good with that.
You'll understand then when it's time for me to do what I think is right.
So, the facility, what's the purpose of all that?
They call it exaltation. They believe that those they exalt are given a great gift.
Gift? They snatch us, defile and shatter us. All the ones we love. I can't.
It's a complex genetic construct, an interchange of traits that the Ket use to advance their species.
Bad content.
So they steal genes. But why?
Reproduction.
Domination, tyranny, annihilation.
Yes, and yet, the Archon didn't take me to his ship to transform me. I hung immobile, tormented, never sleeping, brought to him on a whim. He showed me remnant tech and beat me when I wouldn't speak.
Oh no. Remnant, of course.
He's obsessed. Like you are.
Yep.
Yes, Jarl told me. You rescued me hoping to get into Aya's vault.
My people have traveled so far. We'll die without a place to settle. These remnant vaults may be the key. A key to help both our species prosper.
I feel for your people in a way that you clearly do not for mine. But emotion must never get in the way of science. I'll take you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Moshae Sefa.
I'm happy to answer any other questions for you, Pathfinder. Anytime.
Eef. Oofa doofa. She is unhappy.
Just need to rest up a bit while I recover my strength.
You got it. Right.
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
We'll figure him out.
Pride will get us all killed. This ain't the time for it, kid. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow.
Makes sense.
Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy, and there are still despots.
Of
We
course.
saw similar types back when I worked as a peacekeeper. Pirates attacking the colonies. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We're the new variable here. He can't predict what we'll do.
That is an advantage so long as we play it right. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Good plan. Anything here? Any new emails? Witness guards with source capture and information gathers what people involved. Please come soon. Quite the rescue. Tempted tonight for the start of operations, which is performing splendidly. Encourage you to risk life stress for anything. Still well done. Spoke to the Moshae when I happened past medbay. She left an impression, must say. Patient, remarkably driven. Easy to see how she withstood the torture in that place. Sometimes I wonder what my people would do with a bit more time to be patient. 24 hours straight, ship something. Called it quits to get a little shot when I'm wide awake. Figured I used to my poetry. Didn't know I practiced poetry? Neither did I. Probably because I didn't hear it goes. Hideous, are you healing us? We will regret ever coming, because the Ket are forever burning our space. Do first. Poetry, ain't it? Planning. Stop by when you can.
Hello, Ryder. Exploring the Exaltation facility brings a Salarian quote to mind. We uplifted desperate souls into weapons, and know not what we destroyed.
That's a fair description of exaltation.
I have changed since we linked, but I am still myself. Exaltation takes personhood and overwrites it, destroys it. I already understood that such destruction is wrong. Now, through you, I know why it is abhorrent.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Like that. Okay.
I'm in the tech lab, Pathfinder.
Okay. This is good Russian German someone's program. Real stress, PTC, anxiety, or just being tired of making something out of nothing. Next questions, proper attention and care. At some point, your colleagues have likely experienced the same feelings, regardless those around you are supportive and sympathetic to what you're going on. A broken leg takes just treatment, rest and adjusted work like across the heel. Mental disorders are no different and can be alleviated with medication, therapy, and support. Come by Medbay if you have questions. That's, in general, like, I feel like, just general good advice. Like...
Liam? You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Liam, what's going on?
We found that facility on Vold. Kicked them in the teeth. Great.
Put your shirt back on, dude.
But the Kets deal what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
What do you expect? I'm not even the pathfinder for every Milky Way species, let alone the Angara.
Maybe not officially, but on the ground. Hard to ignore how much we do and what's left to do. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
Clean break. Just the clothes on my back.
Me too, more or less. But I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered.
Fucking
My whole family
cars.
works in it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us a transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
We do what we do. Doesn't always have to make sense.
I like that in, like...
Screwed up Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
I like the idea that in a couple of million years we'll get like a freaking like
Looks like pictures of the exaltation chamber.
Yeah.
car landing out of
Kennedy's
nowhere and
guard
people are gonna be
made
like, the
medical
shit is
equipment.
this?
Could be a lead. I just want an edge on those Ket bastards. If they ever got their hands on Sid, well, imagine if it was Scott.
I don't know what I'd do. We're all that's left of our family.
Same here. Sid was so little when our father left, and I was, well, her age now.
You raised your sister by yourself. That can't have been easy.
Had to. I waited forever for our father to come home. He never did. He was involved with some bad things. Bad people. Eventually it caught up to him. There was nowhere to run. Not like a whole new galaxy.
Is that why you came here?
When you're young and stupid, you make bad decisions. Piss off the wrong people. That sort of thing never goes away. Not for you, not for the ones you care about. I don't want to not come home one day.
Come on, you're strong, smart. It'll take a lot to keep you from coming home.
Strong, smart, but maybe just lucky. Luck runs out on you.
I won't.
I have a good feeling about you, Ryder.
Okay.
I should get back to work. Talk to my people, see if they've heard anything. Chat later?
You've got it.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
That's what you need sometimes.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Sure do. I just want to see if he's got anything else. Have you got anything else to say?
Pathfinder. Sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're
No
the first
worries.
person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anything I can do for my team, Liam.
Stuff like that goes above and beyond Pathfinder. At least I hope so. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out and about. Off-ship. Like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that.
Sounds like a plan. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. I wanted to go this way. There we go. Hey buddy, you got anything to talk about?
Would you mind taking a slight detour and dropping me back in the Milky Way?
What's the problem?
Little something I just heard about called exaltation.
Guess you should have read the fine print on the initiative brochure.
Or read it at all. I gotta start eating more protein and getting a full night's sleep. It'll take everything we got to get through this mess.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Fair. Fair enough. Okay.
I can't help thinking that Asari reproduction and Ket exaltation are similar in a lot of ways.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I can see it. The Ket take other species' genes. Asari take other species' traits.
PB, don't tell me we actually agree on something.
Changed my mind. They're nothing alike.
How you doing, Lexi?
Going through the readouts from the Ket facility. I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
There's no need to sound so like... Right, what do I want to do? Let's do that one. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're a buddy, aren't you? There we go. Whoops. Okay, now I want to go up this way and I want to sell anything that's a 1, except these fusion mods. I think that's a 1 or a 2 actually. Definitely solidly misread that as snail filaments and was like, I hope not. Not quite. I'll take that one. That one. Nice. Okay. How you doing, PB?
Ryder, Exaltation? I never imagined we were fighting Angara.
They're no longer Angara. The Ket changed them into something else. That's the atrocity.
We have to stop the Archon, whatever he's up to.
I'm trying.
The more we learn, the more I realize how much bigger than me this all is. It's humbling.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for...
You know it.
Pretty certain we said that already, but okay. Here we go. Important cutscene.
Joel.
Thank you for checking. But I'm all right.
Don't know if I would be.
I have to be. How else do we go on? You know?
I may seem tough, but I have a good shoulder.
That's kind. You're kind.
I mean, I guess.
I really miss my family at times like these. Are you close to your family?
I was. Am. My mom and dad are dead. My brother's in a medically induced coma. I'm kind of an orphan at the moment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, this random collection of Tempest oddballs can feel like family sometimes.
Yeah. I never really felt I had a purpose. But here, I do.
What
Like
about
that?
the Resistance?
My place in the Resistance is not what I'd like.
But that kid on Aya looked up to you.
Sure. But you are going to do something important, Ryder. I feel it. This is where I should be.
I like having you around. Specifically you.
Because of my skill and knowledge?
Not really.
Because you enjoy spending time with me as much as I do with you.
You do?
Yes. You're fascinating. And special. And strange.
And we will remain purely platonic buddies.
I mean it.
Because I am going to roam out either PB or Vetra. Although probably Vetra.
There's always more to say and to learn, isn't there?
Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan and dream in the same question.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You meant to do that. Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
That sounds very...
Can you tell me about your family? Assuming you have one.
Sit down. This will take time. Is someone bringing us snacks and drinks?
Hello,
Whoa,
Alexios.
your family's that big?
Thank you very much for the follow.
Mother, Sahuna. And more than 5 additional mothers. And many, many,
It is very, very much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day.
Together. Our families constantly change and evolve. Relationships come and they go.
I'll do the story again at some point. I'm just enjoying talking to our friends.
Gone, taken or killed by the cat. We never found his body.
My dad died on our first mission here.
I keep accidentally pressing the console button.
I guess.
I think I was close to mine, yet maybe close has a different meaning for humans. Something to learn, I guess. Anything else you want to ask?
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study anything particular in school?
No. I don't like to talk
I've not
about
brought
it.
him out on any missions, so I don't actually know
But
what
I'm
he's
not
like.
a fighter. Not really.
Aside from that last
The
one.
cat occupation creates chaos. So our education is chaotic. I'm not really anything.
That's a big mood.
But that's an excuse. The truth is, I don't know what I want yet for my life. At my age, I hope being here will inspire me.
Well, enough about that.
Wish I could go into space to find my dream job.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
I do like that greeting, I have to say. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, buddy. Don't get stuck, you fool.
They aren't just conquerors or slavers. The Ket turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
It's too late for the Exalted. We can't let feelings get in the way.
That's what gets me. The Exalted aren't converts. They're Ket.
You're pretty worked up about this.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Ket. I talked with Drac, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
If his experience fell through, he always had smarts to fall back on.
And now, Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt. Like now. The Initiative's plans are shot, and people die because of it.
I feel
We're flying
that deep in
blind.
my soul.
It'll take years to put all the pieces back together.
Our biggest headache is the Ket. Work goes on, I guess. Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
It's, fair.
Back again?
See you later, Cora.
Okay, you don't have anything else to say. Let me first get stuck. anyone up this way to chat to? Nope. Okay. Scooch the dooch this way.
Callum, settle down. If this isn't a good reason to get excited.
What's up? You guys aren't fighting, are you?
Why would I fight with my best friend?
Best friend? Oh, Callow. Callow's very excited about a report I received from EOS. It's good news. The radiation levels are steadily dropping.
Nice.
Your outpost Prodromos is really going to make it. When do you want to head back?
We could go, but we need to balance our priorities. Why?
Just saying, if I'd created a thriving community in a brand new galaxy, I'd want to visit.
Just wait till they put in the beach and the water slide.
Now you're just playing with me.
So, radiation levels are down. More to explore? Yes, but there's been a rise in cat activity as well. Figures that we're not the only ones to benefit from the planet's improvement. Might be nice to see how it's doing.
Almost like a vacation.
Almost. Maybe we'll head back at some point.
I mean, I know we will.
You're the boss. Just say the word.
It's just a question of when. I want to head in here. Because I want to... There we go. Do this. Oops. Okay, but what to take off that? Oh well. I'll take that one. What have we got? Oops. Okay. Go with that one. Okay, go hold. This one. That's the only helmet I have. Right. That's what I wanted to do.
Gil, O'Connell and Serena spent months getting our systems coordinated. You can't just strip and redesign those connections on the fly. Gil? I know you can hear me.
The whole ship can hear you. I'm just not listening.
You're fighting again?
I'm thinking the same, believe me.
Neither. I'm actually playing on PC. I wish I owned a console, but I don't have the fucking money.
And I seem to be able to talk normally again.
Good. Keep me updated. And remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy.
Thank you, Lexi. Lexi and her rules, huh? Hey, I respect Lexi and her rules. She takes care of us.
Fair dues.
Without her, I might still be wheezing and trying not to choke on my fat tongue. What? Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition. Sounds stupid and kind of dangerous.
A
quick dab with the tongue. It was considered generally safe. On Earth. I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she? She specialized in biotics research. Got her
I do
started
like
racing.
Subi.
I read all about her research and your father's. AI and implants. They achieved so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement.
Yes, he
I
is.
left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me. And then lived out their lives while I slept. If I were them, I'd be proud too. You came here for the sake of science. That takes courage. Some crazy, but mostly courage. I'm sure they knew that. Thank you, Ryder. I needed that. Anytime.
Okay.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's what I want to
That's
talk
the
to you
idea.
about.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
You got it. Looks like I'm headed off to Aya for many things. Right.
Fold orbit is steady.
Oh, hang on, I had two quests here? I guess. I'm gonna go do those, basically the plan, my plan is, when I finished, like, this last bit of, story, oops, I just got an email about Twitch export has succeeded. That's good to know. When I finish this little bit of story, we're going to take a break and do a whole ass load of side quests. First, land on Aya. Do the thingies. For some reason, I've got the like the first like chunk of Tricky stuck in my head. It's either been that or this like one particular song from TikTok. My head is a cursed place.
Stars and skies light our way.
I do like that phrase.
Light our way.
God, my flat's fucking
She knows
cold.
how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshae.
Welcome home. I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshae. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
The sooner I learn what's special about that place, the faster I can fix Eos.
Then get on with it.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Nice.
Thank you, Moshae.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way.
Nice.
It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Might want to ask your resistance leader how he feels.
If I don't like where the discussion goes, I'll end it.
Agreed. We'll provide an embassy for the initiative here on Aya.
I like
We'll make
it.
room for you on the Nexus.
Our city is open to you. Join us.
Nice.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jal has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
You got it. Ah, so many things. Right, so that's the way that I need to go, but if I head out to... So... Okay. Okay. I've got so many things happening on the... Right. Let's go this way. Hey, it's me. Ooh. Savings and basic supplies. Family can spare nutrient paste on his clothing, outdoor survival gear, mechanical parts, tools, extra weapons, ammunition make the difference between life and death. Trade drive. Specialists have been rescued by members of the resistance, aided by the Moshae visitors. Moshae is crabbing new good spirits. Useful visitors and the latest ahead around the hero's guests remain vigilant with reports of suspicious activity. The security of the fund to restrain yourself. Public interest on the resistance. Guard the savaged. Screening. Lucky exciting files. Freak times from Scotch and the atmosphere of the location. The group lost years of research in the event. Travel through Kadara report with hydro travel and business sanction with deserters. Contact with Milky Way ingredients living on Kadara is strongly discouraged. Research interquits thus required. We will basically have to combat training preferred in job. Meal prep skills, engaging conversation style of loss must be clean. Dope. Pretty. Team artists work together in this role. Sense of hardship. I like that. Gosh, the Angaran city is so nice. No, I'm not doing side quests just yet. I'm gonna push on, whoops, with the main story, but I am going to explore the city first. Ooh, so many things. There's nothing to such thoughts maintain so many worlds. Do not warn the cat stole from a celebrity, what still remains. Things reach their end to make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. Dedicates God and those who are not here with us will one day return. Oh. Like that. Okay. Right. Let's explore this way. Okay. Oh, shut up. Right. Fine. Skill points. Doesn't matter. I need to hit level 6 to do the thing. Okay. Hey, buddy. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
There we go.
Pathfinder?
That's me.
As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
You got it. That's really cool. That's a neat little... me do that one because it ties in well with me exploring my way around. Hey, bud.
The Moshae will be waiting for you at the vault.
You got it.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
None of us will be safe until we stop the Ket for good.
I've learned to enjoy small victories when they come.
Fair.
What can I do for you?
Your people revere the Moshae. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors.
I like that.
The Moshae is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation.
Do you
when
like
the
that?
Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
She sounds real
We
cool.
owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
I do like that.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects.
As one does.
Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
I like
Don't
that.
take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers.
I know, I've been to
Aya
them.
has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
Fair dues.
I'm hoping you can help me get on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And
Almost
other
like they're
times-
people to whom that
He's
happens.
a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
Me too, bud.
So what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
I like that.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
Like that.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder.
But possibly with their
Some days it's a
shootouts.
burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote, You mean argue loudly until one candidate remains? Then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Do you like that?
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
A brother, Scott.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Like that.
Is she right?
Always.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
I like that. I like the... I don't know. I just like being able to run around and like talk to people and find things out. It's real cool. Around here. Just talk. Maybe there's someone here who has a side quest for me.
Ryder.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Okay. How you doing, Vetra?
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
Okay. Let's breathe the time within your fear. Okay, I've seen that one already.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
I hope so.
The sales pitch is good, but it's the follow-through that matters.
I'll let my inventory speak for itself.
Fair dues. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Remember the first time the Moshae was from greatest moment of life. She killed, get us killed, us hope for a future restored it. Anyone says believe he came to save us. Gets full. Like me. It's good to see you die. That's all you need to know. Do you know anyone before would like to meet you? I think we can be friends.
Unrefined goods on sale right here.
Path, I never thought I'd see the Moshae again. Least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes.
I like her.
As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
You got it.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Okay.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
I like that.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
I mean, yeah, it definitely would be. That would be highly unfortunate. Right. Let's keep going this way.
Don't sell it. You don't need it. Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Okay, that sounds like the sort of thing that I want. Okay.
Exaltation is just another word for how the Kett kill us.
And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Kett up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
I've seen different types of Kett. They could be exalting multiple species.
Anything they transform is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
I guess.
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
What's this funky music I can hear? Sounds good. Let's head this way. Okay, that's the way that it's like other way around there. Okay, let's grab these. Before the Scourge and Garrow warned people, it took centuries after that disaster to find each other again, and by then we've been divided too long. How the Kett were able to conquer us, the war forced back together, but you now have set balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're here to help keep our people united. Final days of long life that now knows to Landra and Langria won't see what happens next. Becomes few people minding the Kett will reverberate into the lives of my great grandchildren. It gives me strange comfort. No, there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know you people understand that too. Fostering about for detached urban resistance. We're not violent people. Scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. But for us all, the same thing it will do. So it's found against the Kett, because we see new aliens change anything, must be screaming into the wind. Well, actually, it will be red. Like this.
Doesn't seem so tough. Don't pay it any attention. Neither of you are as pretty as me.
Nice. Hi Liam, I'll meet you in a bit. Bye.
I'm so glad you're back, and in one piece this time.
I'm giggling at the like conversations I can overhear. Contact. What's the plan from this moment?
I've
Hi.
heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's
Sounds like a lot of people I know.
Good.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshae requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I'll let you get back to it.
Pre-scourge. Not knowing for sure. Dynamic technology. Sounds about right. Hi Phoebe. Let me talk to you.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah blah blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Light weights. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
It didn't occur to you there'd be indigenous species here? Sentients with a rich history, leading full lives?
I guess.
Even so, the Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination.
Hey.
I think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
I'm glad to hear it. Much of the Remnant and peacefully here on Aya. Nice. Peaceful coexistence is always good. Okay, it was like a way out, so 5 minutes. Some decoration from Haval. Saturn. Ooh. This planet. Nice.
Did you look at the internal structure?
I couldn't even get it open. It locked me.
Pavawa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it.
Oh,
this
thanks.
is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter. Pathfinder, I've been studying the helmet you found, and it's got me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
I can't agree without knowing what you want from me.
Of course, that's only fair. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
You got
That's
it.
it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
No, I keep
I'd
getting
like to,
console by
more than
accident.
anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
It'd
I
help
like
if
it.
I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
You got it.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
I like that. Swim tag. Let's go to detention. Hey, bud.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Sure is
Hope
me.
you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new.
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that
I
before.
like that. She's a good,
I'll
good
leave
person.
you to it.
Kettle. Let's use station. Just not up ones. I like that. me wandering around Aya, like, yes, I like.
Right.
Proved you can join the fight get involved. Resistance doesn't impress easily. Together will take the floor to the enemy's side and make them feel terror. Show them respect and break the cat when that's done. We'll show the rewards of victory. We stand for violence, greed, selfishness, evidence of people attacking simply for one another. We don't need the cat stand to gain. Because I stand to say we hurt others. Cats saying your equals, why don't you? This exist. We have nothing like imagine bad for that. Stand by the knife. Ask me all sorts of questions. I know everything about you. Hope you feel the same way. Prize when you least expected, your arrival was unexpected. You came to Iowa wounded and in need, we didn't welcome. You went to other worlds and helped our people, but overcame terrible trenches when we promised reward or friendship. Wouldn't do that if it wasn't goodness at the core. You want to understand and be understood. That's the start of a great alliance. So back to the detailed scan, but I'm currently standing
Maybe
nearby.
I should introduce myself.
Which one is it now? How you doing, Charles?
Well, what do you think?
It is beautiful.
I could get used to this.
And I like your
We
museum.
take turns living here. You can see why.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
Thank you for making sure that the squad behaves while on Aya.
I don't tell them what to do on their own time.
That's not how Paran sees it. I predict jail in your future.
Okay. You're the one scanning me, I guess. Oops.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
That's fair.
I could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
Fuck knows, and probably not many.
More of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
No, I really can't blame her. Right, if we scoochly dooch this way, we can chat to someone. And head back around that way. I think we could do it that way.
Good to see you.
How you doing, Cora?
Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout. Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general.
Yep.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshae.
That is fair. Does a whole lot of damage. Only one.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes, the slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Maybe don't say things like that.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about.
That's me.
If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals
I hope
on
so.
treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged iron gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a
I'm
store
sure
of
there's
electricity that can dispel in a surge of energy.
a joke we can make there.
Use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar, kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishari.
So good. Potentially. Okay, yes, you've got research data. I can get it. Chill. Okay, so there's somebody over here for me to talk to. Here we go.
Heard you were coming.
This name will not stop us.
I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Okay. Face name will not stop. And cost. Okay.
That's
Whatever.
quite the gift you sent. Insane AI. Real attention grabber.
My people have a saying about gifts. It's the thought that counts.
Nice to know you care. What do you need?
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a
I have to say, between the two, I solidly prefer her.
her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
There's no official Angaran military, just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife.
Relatable.
We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
Like that.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
How'd you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
Oof. They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental, gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide.
Yep.
Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Cold.
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Fair
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening. Like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Maybe not where
Depends
you're
on
from.
the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At
I
first.
really can't blame him.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me. I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
Yeah,
I'll let you get back to it.
Too much for me. Good. Well, nice to meet you, Evra. Nice.
Moved Team Vayon to replace them? No, 6-9 is still unstable. We out of food in 2 days. Out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many Ket, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a Ket outpost, but I don't know.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
I hope that's the right advice. Right. So we want to head out. I'm going to scooch Ludooch this way. Because I want to head back to the Tavatan. I want to head back this way, so I want to go talk to Drag. Okay. I'm not going to talk to Liam just yet. Hi, Drac.
Ryder.
That's all you have to say? Not worth it. Yeah, that's who I need to speak to. Okay. is this the way I want to go? Sure isn't. How? Where? Help. I am a bit lost. It's like, oh, there we go. This is the way I need to go. Apologies for that. Okay, so I want to talk to you.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
I like that. And the other thing I want is that.
We're still good.
What? I'm so confused. Lithium, nickel, radium, aluminium, crystals, copper, graphite, iron, alloy, magnesium, polymer, manageable plates, mirrors. Here we go. That's the thing I wanted.
When trouble comes calling, will you be ready? Buy my armor.
Okay, now I want to head up this way to talk to you.
Arbiter Renner have told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad.
Find first found as a floor, well-to-do costumes.
Detailing our laws. Read it fully.
I will do eventually. How's that? Get Sam to summarize it for me. Right, let's grab these messages. Whoops. It's fine. I definitely meant to do that. It's absolutely intentional. Come on, let me through. Here we go. Stray people across dark space. I've had something might follow you here. Places like also an initiative, human different species or just genetic constructs that customized for different roles. So I guess so we accept you before you cross dark space. Can't mention to I can't quite Moshae. It's one of those sacred places not for outsiders. Their distance casino will collect it to protect it. So ships. Make them let's retrace your path. Facing extinction. Yeah, dog, like, I'm not editing that shit. I'll do that. And I made it, as if by magic. Right. Whoops. And as if by magic, it is nigh on time we got going. So, I am going to end things off here. I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching. I very, very much appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming on Moons of Madness tomorrow. It's going to be my my next Indie Thursday stream. There will be no streams over the weekend as per usual. So I will next be streaming on it's so difficult. Next to be streaming next Tuesday, when I will be finishing off what remains from 5.1, and then, you know, doing raids, doing stuff like that, generally things and items. Then next Wednesday will be more Mass Effect Andromeda, where it is on to the Vault in Aya. So, take care everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.